For those born under the horse sign, 2026 is often misunderstood before it is even lived. Many people hear phrases like same year, or what is commonly called a clash year, and immediately associate it with misfortune, danger, or loss. That interpretation is inaccurate and unnecessarily frightening. A far more accurate and healthier way to understand 2026 for the horse is to call it a reflection year. A reflection year does not mean conflict. It does not mean deterioration. It does not mean punishment. It simply means this: the year carries the same animal sign as the one you were born under, and you have reached the completion of a 12-year cycle. Life turns a mirror toward you not to judge, but to show clearly. Life does not move in straight lines. It moves in cycles. Every 12 years, you return to the same energetic position where a long journey began. When that happens, awareness naturally increases, patterns become visible, direction becomes clearer. What has been cultivated quietly now shows itself. A reflection year does not create new karma. It reveals accumulated momentum. This is why people experience reflection years very differently. If, over the last 12 years, you have been outward giving, supportive, patient, compassionate, and sincere, then a reflection year often feels supportive and confirming. Things align, help appears at the right time, opportunities arrive without struggle, life seems cooperative. If, however, the last cycle has been driven by avoidance, resentment, impatience, or unconscious repetition, then the reflection year brings lessons, not as punishment, but as reminders, not to harm, but to mature awareness and refine direction. This is why many people mistakenly label reflection years as bad. It is not the year that is harsh. It is the mirror that feels uncomfortable. The divine does not seek to cause harm. It seeks to uplift, correct gently, and purify direction. A reflection year increases awareness, so growth does not remain delayed. When awareness is welcomed, the year becomes protective. When it is resisted, the year feels heavy. For the horse, this distinction is especially important. The horse is naturally forward-moving, energetic, and driven. You push ahead, you carry momentum. In a reflection year, that momentum meets itself. This creates a moment of integration rather than collision. This year is not about stopping. It is about listening and integrating. Health is one of the most misunderstood areas during a reflection year. Health issues do not appear because the year is attacking the body. They appear because your awareness of the body is heightened. Subtle fatigue, inflammation, tension, sleep disruption, or stress patterns that may have been present for years now come into consciousness. It is not that you are suddenly becoming sick. It is that you are finally noticing. This is protective, not dangerous. A reflection year works like a caring mother. She watches more closely, not to frighten the child, but to remind rest before collapse, to correct posture before injury, to point out tiredness before exhaustion sets in. Awareness arrives early, so harm does not have to. So if your body speaks more clearly in 2026, listen calmly. Nothing is wrong. Something is being revealed so it can be cared for. Wealth is another area where misunderstanding causes unnecessary fear. Wealth does not disappear in a reflection year. Opportunities still exist, sometimes very significant ones. The difference is that money now responds to alignment rather than force. Fast gains driven by ego, impatience, or pressure tend to slip away. Wealth connected to contribution, sincerity, and real value tends to stay. If you have been generous, fair, and supportive over the last 12 years, financial doors often open naturally. If you have been overly aggressive or dismissive of others, financial lessons may appear, not as loss, but as refinement, teaching patience, responsibility, and wiser use of power. Nothing is taken away arbitrarily. Relationships are especially honest in a reflection year. Bonds that are genuine deepen. Connections built on habit, control, or convenience loosen. This is not betrayal, it is clarity. The horse must resist reacting emotionally. Observe instead, what leaves was never meant to carry you forward. What stays deserves appreciation. Now let us look at different horse birth years, because while the theme of reflection applies to all, the area of emphasis differs. For horses born in 1990, this reflection year tests maturity. You may feel pressure to prove growth or independence. Health awareness shows through exhaustion or inflammation when you push too hard. Wealth opportunities exist, but they reward patience more than speed. This year asks you to trust timing rather than force outcomes. For horses born in 1978, the year reflects responsibility and long-term choices. You may feel the weight of decisions made years ago. Health awareness appears through accumulated stress, muscle tension, or fatigue. Financially, this is a year of consolidation rather than expansion. Simplifying strengthens you. For horses born in 2002, the reflection year brings awakening rather than judgment. You may question direction, identity, or purpose more deeply. Health is generally stable, but emotional restlessness may affect sleep. Wealth grows through learning, skill, and experience rather than shortcuts. Patience is the lesson. For horses born in 1966 or earlier, this year emphasizes wisdom and conservation. Energy is precious. Health stabilizes when routine and rest are respected. Financially, preservation and clarity matter more than ambition. Old burdens are not meant to be carried forward. For all other horses, the pattern remains the same. The year reflects what has been cultivated. Where there has been generosity, reward appears. Where there has been avoidance, gentle correction arises. Nothing is random. The most important thing to remember is this: a reflection year is not a threat. It is a safeguard, a checkpoint, a loving correction before the next ascent. If you meet it with humility, patience, and honesty, it uplifts you. If you meet it with fear or resistance, it feels heavy. The year itself does not change. Your relationship with it does. Stay aware, care for your health without anxiety. Be thoughtful with money. Stay generous where generosity is genuine. Be patient where patience is needed. Nothing in this year is meant to harm you. And finally, remember that this guidance speaks at the sign level. True clarity comes when reflection aligns with your own birth elements and lived choices. Each horse carries a different history, and that history matters more than labels. If you want more precise guidance for navigating a reflection year with calm and stability, check the link in the description. We've prepared personalized tools aligned to individual birth elements designed to help interpret your 12-year cycle accurately and constructively. The horse moves through 2026 not by fighting the year, but by listening to what the year is gently showing and responding with awareness.